Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, friends and future millionaires. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Kris. So I wanted to jump on here today and tell you about an online experience that I had with a different company. Don saw an ad on Facebook or a video and tagged me in it because he wanted me to check it out. And it was a product that I thought we could definitely use. So I watched the video and I was intrigued. The product was going to solve a problem that we had and the price was reasonable and I was getting ready to buy it. However, off the Facebook ad or the video that Don sent me, I couldn't find a link, which was odd, especially because they had some great copy. They had a great video. It just didn't seem complete. So that kind of threw a red flag real quick. So I'm able to research this stuff. That's what I like to do. So I clicked on the profile picture for the company and started digging through their Facebook presence just to see what I could find. And they only had one or two posts from 3 or 4 weeks ago. That kind of threw another red flag. You know, this is a pretty new company, or it's a new venture for them anyway. But they didn't have any kind of broadcast or any kind of message going out beforehand. So eventually I went through their profile and I found a link to their website. I clicked it and it took me to an offer for the product that they were selling, which is great. I was like, okay, good. I finally found it. No big deal. If these guys are new, I'm willing to forgive it. People make mistakes. But when I got down to the bottom of the page and saw the price was different from what was in their video. And right away, that's the third strike. And I told Don, I was like, look, I don't feel comfortable working with this company. They haven't earned my trust by making all these silly mistakes. And, we discussed it because it was a good product. It was a decent price. And even at the different price, the higher price that I saw from clicking their link, it still was reasonable. However, they didn't earn my trust. So that's something that you definitely need to consider when you're moving forward is people are not going to buy from you if they don't trust you. In the next few episodes, we're going to talk about lead gen and the customer journey. And customer experience is a big part of that. So make sure that as you're building out your funnels, that these steps are taken care of properly. Make sure you go through and test everything. There's nothing worse than clicking a link to buy, putting your credit card information in, and then the link doesn't work. The submit button doesn't work. People are already at the point they've got their credit card out in their hand and they can't actually give you the money. Small mistakes like this can cost a company big time. And the video that I saw on Facebook that Don showed me, they lost us as a customer. I was ready to go with it. I've already made the decision to buy, but I had too many hurdles standing in my way to give them my money. So that's just something I want you to think about today. And we'll see you next time on the Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.